Us is a horror thriller from critically praised writer-director Jordan Peele. This is only the second feature for Peele and stars Lupita Nyong'o, Winston Duke, Elizabeth Moss, and Tim Heidecker. While on a summer getaway, a family of four's relaxing escape quickly turns into a confusing nightmare when a group of doppelgangers invades their vacation home and terrorize. Now, the first thing I have to say about this film is that the actors, specifically Nyong'o, are fantastic in their roles that demand such high levels of emotion. So much of this film's success rests on their performances, and they do a pretty good job. The film is visually stunning. Some of the shots are expertly framed to instill a sense of dread, while at the same time leaving a hauntingly gorgeous image on the screen. But my big problem with the movie is the story. It's a bit confusing, and it almost feels incomplete. There's a lot of individual scenes and sequences that work very well on their own, but when you look at the overall picture of it all, it just doesn't make much sense. But don't get me wrong, I did like Us. It's a pretty original story idea full of some really impressive performances and cinematography, but it's full of plot holes that leave way too many questions unanswered, ultimately leaving me feeling frustrated and unsatisfied. That's why I give Us a 4.
There's a family in our driveway.
It's probably the neighbors. But y'all scared of a family? Hi, can I help you?
Zora, put your shoes on.
If you want to get crazy, we can get crazy. What are you people?
It's us. They look exactly like us. They think like us. They know where we are. We need to move and keep moving. They won't stop until they kill us. Or we kill them.
Hey, what's up? I'm Jordan Peele, and I'm about to nerd out on horror movies. Let's go. The first horror movie that really got me was The Fly. So scary, so inappropriate for how old I was, and yet I was able to watch it and understand it, and by the end I felt less scared than I did before watching it. So that's how I knew the power of horror. So many good horror soundtracks and themes. Nightmare on Elm Street theme is just, oh, it just gets me. It's so creepy. Ding, 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 ding. It's like, oh, just perfect note choice progression. A B horror movie, Critters, in retrospect, fairly bad, but again, it gave me a wrong sort of feeling. Those little things are so mischievous and so evil. They had the evil ass faces. The scariest villain, I'm gonna say Michael Myers. He's not even evil, he's just curious. You know you can't talk him out of whatever he wants to do, and he always do that thing where he'd stab somebody and he'd sort of turn his head like that, which is the international symbol for fascinating. If I were assembling an Avengers-style motley crew, I'd get Freddy in there. I'd get Candyman in there. One of the little silver balls from Phantasm. You gotta throw Chucky in there so you get the shapes. And then one of the graboids from Tremors. They would all ride it. The visual tropes that I'm not into. Dark, scuzzy houses. I like when horror movies take place in idyllic places. But something like the Overlook Hotel, it should be good. It's welcoming, it's nice, it's beautiful, it's extravagant. That's what really scares me. My favorite horror movie trope is everyday objects used as weapons. You pick up a nail gun or a hammer or a pitchfork, like it's improvised weapons. There's something about that that's a perfect horror trope. The final girl I most identify with has got to be Jada Pinkett in Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. She's black. And she's like the first black final girl that I can remember. All-time touchstone horror movie performance, Shelley Duvall, The Shining. Perfect. The scariest person in the movie is the good guy. She did a perfect job of committing to the fear, and from that brought the horror to the movie. Shelley Duvall, shout out. Thanks for watching WSJ Magazine. I'm not that